Welcome back to another episode of Multiblock Madness, where today, now that has to be a zombie head, today I'm automating some stuff, getting towards the electrolyzer so we can start thinking about launching our rocket to the moon. I was going to carry on with the quests and get the mana infused ingots, but I mean, not the moon, space station, which actually makes me think I need to just double check that the recipe isn't too insane for this dilithium. I think we have to get that from the moon. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to go to the moon to get that. Okay, cool. So we're going to the moon first and then we can do a space station. Cool. Makes sense because I haven't seen dilithium anywhere. Answers that question. That's not what I wanted. But yeah, just teaching the different recipes so we can assemble this guy. So I've got the Z logic controller. He was just silicon, solarium. We've taught all that. Zombie heads. Got 21. Should keep us going. This shouldn't be too bad. We're going to have to know how to make this. Hopefully we just happen to have enough processors. I still haven't made the machine for making that easy to automate. And we just want... We actually want Certus quartz, not pure Certus quartz. Because again, just another thing I haven't automated. Wish that would stay on. Cool. So I think that should be everything. So we got some crafting recipes, which are these. All these three we're crafting. We have Slice and Splice, which just made Dark Shears and Dark Axe because I got heaps of durability. You're going to make this thing. We need a compacting machine with patterns left. Not you. Oh no, is our compacting machine... Our compacting machine's all full. Nope. You're making plates. Then we get an alloy smelter recipe. Go there. And it was this circuit I was trying to make. Missing 2 silicon. We can teach that recipe, right? So, for our electrolyzer, can have one of them. 2 steel plates will be fine. Crafting CPUs, right, we've got to wait for that. Oh, have you gotten stuck? I may need to set the inputs. Input output? Oh, done. Yeah, might have just been stuck there. Cool. So 2 steel plates, and then we wanted a redstone torch. Oh, no, the other circuit. Green one. Nice. I'll leave that going. Also, made some improvements to this. So it is just running constantly. But I realized I was not dealing with items at all. So these are the ones we kind of want to keep. Like definitely want to, I guess, keep gunpowder because we get so much of it. Definitely want to keep this. Definitely want to keep experience. Pizzas are actually quite good. We've got a chest for just catching random crap. And then when that gets full, we've got a trash void, which has a low priority. So that's priority 1, and these will have priority 2. So should be good. We're at 101 levels. Which means, hey, we can craft, or we can put on a cool enchant onto something. I don't know what gets the coolest one. I'm breaking 11 is kind of cool. Repellent. Soulbound 10. I mean, what's the point? I'm not quite sure what the point of Soulbound 10 is. I guess we'll go for Unbreaking 12. I said 11. Is that this? Protection 9, Soulbound 10, I'm breaking 12 and Thorns 5. That's kind of cool. We've still got 99 levels. Soulbound, I'm not a huge fan of the Soulbound. I guess we'll get other stuff. Rebounding I don't really want. Flim Flam. Magic Protection 13. Life Mending. Ooh, it's going to use like our health to mend it. Yep. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that. Unbreaking, sure. Oh, it's got life mending as well. Oh dear. Cold diversion. We're slightly out of experience. Oh, that's terrible. Well, I wish that wasn't a thing. Oh dear. No, 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 no. Not a great thing that we just got there. Hey, one electrolyzer. Now, there's going to be some other bits and pieces to make for this. I guess he's going to live down here. We're actually starting to get a little bit tight on room. The electrolyzer. No, he's not too big actually. But we are going to want to like put him straight into a chemical reactor eventually. I guess here will be fine for now. And electrolyzer. Cool. So this guy needs a little bit of power. And unfortunately we can't super hide it. And we've got a fluid input hatch there. So I guess we'll just run down like this. Put this here. On, he must be getting water. I can't actually see how much water he's getting though. But it looks like that's building up, so we're using it slower than he makes it. And we're going to end up with hydrogen here and oxygen. And then we want to make rocket fuel. Yeah, hydrogen and oxygen turns into, into rocket fuel in the chemical reactor, which is going to be the next machine we set up. Which might not be too bad. Structure, we got one of them. Yeah. I guess I'll just start assembling this guy as well, and then we just pump hydrogen and oxygen into the chemical reactor. Maybe it's just going to live here. And that's going to make rocket fuel, which we're going to use to fuel our rocket, and also the oxygen that we're going to need for our spacesuit, which has that been changed? No, that looks like the standard recipe. And we'll get some cool enchants on it too. Plus there's like different modules we can get, which we might look at. So while I was waiting for stuff to craft, I made this Unenchant Pylon, which does take some stuff to get it running, but it allows you to take off enchants and put them on books. So yeah, I can get rid of the stuff we don't want, like life mending is the most annoying one. Hopefully that comes off first. And Flim Flam I'm not too bothered about. It's kind of a wasted enchant. Only works in multiplayer situations. And the last hatch we're after. So this is also going to be useful for things like, we actually could make this stuff airtight. There's an enchant, so then... Oh, actually I'm not sure how we get that. Maybe we have to wear a spacesuit. I mean, I kind of want to anyway. So we've got our hydrogen and our oxygen, and we need to input these, into this guy. And they need to go up the top, so maybe I should have put this somewhere else, but that's okay. Is that okay? No, let's rotate them. I think it makes more sense. We might just stick them in front of this guy, actually. Cool. So he's set up there. We've got power going in. This is the fluid output hatch. So this is where rocket fuel comes out of. I guess we'll just put a radiant tank. I mean, a bigger one would be nice. Tank goes there. We're also going to be inputting... Now, oxygen, sometimes we want to keep extra of it, which is going to pose problems. Unless we like void excess of this. Let's just carry on. Fluid. Pressurized fluid conduit. I guess we can do that. You're going to go there, and you're going to go there. Always active. You're getting hydrogen. Always active. You're getting oxygen. Turn you on. You make noises. Can we not get the errors? Nope, we're going to get the errors. Is it this? Done. No, we can't mute that one. And, alright. Sweet, so you're going to be making, out here, a little bit of rocket fuel. I guess we just extract always active. Rocket fuel. Now, the only thing we will want is probably some oxygen. And that's going to be for our spacesuit. So I guess this is kind of set up now. We've still got to assemble a rocket. Oh, but we've kind of got the main stuff set up for that. So I reckon a spacesuit can be the next thing. And ooh, our radiation is starting to build up a little bit. And turns out that if we're going to be making... Did I make the wrong hatch? Might have made the wrong hatch. Oh dear, we need a fluid input. Fluid input. That's the one I didn't teach. Yeah, for making the spacesuit, need a steel sheet, which not major to make, but the only place you can make it is the rolling machine. But yeah, got some of the spacesuit. And we would have needed the rolling machine anyway for making our oxygen tanks. Okay, I think this should be the last bit. Nice. Got another nuclear craft water thing there. Let's chuck some water in here. He will need power. Power is here. Cool. So rolling machine is here. We just want some steel plates. We got one. Chuck it on the input. Turn him on. He makes more noise. He's pretty slow. But we end up with a steel sheet. Should let us craft... Whoops. Oh, we're missing more steel plates. Alright. 20. Oh, I also moved the excavator as well. We had, like, so much aluminum. So I just chucked them back over here to get some more iron because we ran out. But yeah, going quite well. What are you doing, mate? Going alright. You're going alright. A monopropellant fuel tank. We're going to need these for the rocket as well, but this is mostly for the spacesuit. Got a full spacesuit. Nice. And we'll chuck some enchants on this as well. But this is going to let us run around in space, obviously. But what we're going to want is a tank. Now, the higher pressure tanks... So what's this one? Oh, we might make these. They hold more. Oh, we could even do that. Super high pressure tanks. Yeah, let's get some titanium plates. I mean, we need these all the time anyway. 2 for oxygen. I can't remember how many this can hold. We'll start with that many. This should be quite a bit of oxygen as well. So we chuck them in here. I'm going to also want to stand over here where it's not noisy. Oh, we don't have flight anymore. Gas charge pad. I might teach the recipe for some of the stuff. Because, yeah, it's going to be important. Like, if we've got a space station base, we might want gas charge pads. So we can just recharge our oxygen. Or we can attempt to like provide oxygen to the whole place, but it can be like pretty expensive in terms of how much oxygen you need to supply it. But we should hopefully have some titanium sheets, and then to make tanks, I think it's just back in here, right? Super high pressure tanks. Wait, can we just fill this up here? Nice, we can. But yeah, that's where we're going to run into trouble where this guy now is going to have... He's full on hydrogen. So eventually this machine stops. Like, he doesn't have a dump excess thing. So we'll probably make like a fluid trash can, I guess. Not ideal. Right, so we made the gas charge pad, and I just realised I kind of don't want that yet. We can put him... Okay, I guess we put him here. Not ideal, but he's going to fill up then, and then when we stand on it, we'll refill tanks. Again, this is all kind of temporary because I am planning on moving the base. But we want this suit workstation, and of course it takes a machine frame, or a machine structure. Of course, these take so long. Okay, suit workstation, and this is what we need to be able to... I guess we put it up here because it's noisy down there. I don't know. Here? Cool. And then we can put oxygen tanks. There are other upgrades we can make. Doesn't actually show you what they are here. Like we can make, not that. Maybe an anti-fog visor. I don't really need it. Bionic leg upgrades. Oh, they're all, these are changed recipes. So that's like makes you run faster. And I think they can get like stupidly fast. Padded landing boots, like feather falling type stuff. A jetpack for flying, which we could make. And then you just fill that with hydrogen. That's what you can use that hydrogen for. Laser gun, I don't know if we can make that. But yeah, I think we're good now. We've got oxygen, which is nice. We can see above our hunger bar. We've got that oxygen bar, so yeah. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. The next thing, well, I guess, yeah, the next thing we need to do is make a rocket. Just, yeah, simply whip up a rocket. I think we need launch pads. Just need some of this. We need some sand. Looks like we're going to want a tank with water in it. Do we have a tank? Oh, I keep thinking I can fly. I'm sure I had a tank of water. That's heavy water. That's not what we want. Could have sworn I had a tank somewhere. Oh yeah, I got some enchants on my boots. It's now got like multi-jump, stable footing. I think stable footing lets you mine in the air without getting the mining penalty. There, I knew I had one of these. Because hopefully... Launch pad. So concrete. Ah, really? And then we use this to make the... Oh, we're going to want a rocket assembling machine, but we want to make some launch pads. Short of black dye. Let's crush up this. Should get us a bunch more. 37. So however big we make this, and hey, I guess this is as good a place as any. This is like how big we can make the rocket. And I mean, I don't know if we need a huge rocket, because if you do that, then you've got to make like, the bigger it is, the more like fuel tanks and stuff it requires. But that's like a decent sized rocket. So a rocket assembling machine, it doesn't look too bad. Of course, it's a machine frame. Yeah, all right. We're also going to want the fueling station. Again, machine frames, but overall not too bad. There's another thing we want. It's like the scaffolding, the structure tower, rather. Your rocket can only be as high as this is alongside the thing. We're going to want a seat. We're going to want monopropellant. Now, titanium iridium. We can't actually process iridium yet. These are just faster rocket engines, so it doesn't really worry me too much. I haven't used bipropellant. rocket engines. So I don't know what else we can run the rocket on. We're also, so we've got that. We're going to want like the guidance computer. Not the access hatch, guidance computer. Which we haven't made these, but it doesn't look too bad, and we can do it in our advanced assembling machine. We're going to want a planet ID chip so we can target the moon. And then eventually we're going to have a satellite ID chip. Or a space station ID chip, rather, not satellite. But yeah, I think we have to go to the moon first to get the dilithium. I think that's all we need. And then we kind of make the rocket however we want. So I guess I'll whip up these. Like, none of this is... This is the only new thing. It's literally wool. It's literally steel rods. Yeah, just some other bits and pieces. And then we can build our rocket. And here it is. So yeah, it took a little bit of assembling. A bunch of rocket tanks, rocket engines. We didn't quite need this many. And if we'd made the rocket smaller, would have been fine. But yeah, we got our rocket seat sitting on top of our guidance computer. We got some of the architecture craft pointy bits because that makes a little bit more sense. And I mean, maybe it would even make more sense if we did something like that to make it pointy. I might try it. Might look better. The issue is I think just the more blocks you have, let's get some more, the more thrust you need to take off. Gee, actually, I think this is going to look a bit better. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to be aerodynamic at least. So we give them a scan. A faster scan. Not enough fuel capacity. It's because I added those extra blocks. Right, we can fit some more tanks. I guess we'll just go up a little bit more, right? Steel plates. Let's just get like... yeah, I think I'll just go like one higher. And yeah, it's just because I added those extra blocks, so... If you're going to be more efficient, you could probably just make the rocket smaller. And you can make like the minimum thing, which is like a rocket booster, a fuel tank, and maybe a seat on top, although I don't know if that's enough to get you to the moon. But I'm hoping this will be enough, and I mean these tanks look pretty cool as well. Here are baby zombie. Not that way. Cool. And where is he? No. Let's give him a scan. Clear for liftoff. So acceleration, you want to make sure this is positive. If this isn't positive, you actually won't take off. Like if it's 0.00, the rocket will just sit there. Gee, we've got plenty of thrust. He's going to be slow to take off, but I mean, we're probably going to use waystones anyway. So we'll click build. Oh, the lights don't work. Well, the lights kind of work. I don't think the lights work. Oh, you can see he's got no fuel. We're actually sitting inside him. We're actually... Oh. Why are we sitting here? Well, there's supposed to be glass there. I'm picking glass didn't... That hardened glass didn't work. Wait, what's going to happen if I do that? Missing guidance computer. Well, this is already a rocket. We can disassemble. So the hardened glass didn't show up. Maybe just regular glass will. There, and then we scan just to make sure this is going to work. No reason it shouldn't. Clear for liftoff. Fuel, I'm not sure why that's like that, but build. Cool. Now you can see the glass. Nice, now we're actually inside it. We're not quite sitting on the seat, but that's okay. And then we want to put fuel into him. So I made this linking tool, and you shift right click on your fueling station, which I'm powering these just with spectre coils, and then link it to the rocket. Cool. If we grab our rocket fuel, which will be down here, full tank of rocket fuel. It's pretty sweet. He won't auto input though. We plonk that there. Got a fluid conduit. Extractor is active. He should be... Yes, we can see he's slowly filling this rocket. So we make you go faster. Does that work? Totally works. He's going to hold a whole bunch of fuel. The other thing we need, we've got this Planet ID chip, so we can actually shift right click to select, no, shift right click to click on the guidance computer, put in the Planet ID chip, select destination, planet list. We can only select Earth because you need a space station, and for some reason the moon is invisible. But, oh, there we go, Lunar, select, destination Lunar. This would now take off to the moon if I push spacebar while I was in there. And we'd really want to make sure we're wearing a spacesuit. And I guess... Oh. I mean it's time to head to the moon. I don't know if there's mobs on the moon. Alright. Time to do it. I think we're ready. I think we're good to go. Destination the moon. Coordinates, yep, shouldn't matter. Space to take off. We've got oxygen. We got fuel. We're away. Oh, we even get somewhat of a view of the outside of the rocket. And we're away. It's so quiet. I might have muted the sounds. Oh, yeah. We can't really see what's happening. At all. And now the rocket's invisible. Oh. Okay, cool. We're away. We're away. We are heading to the moon. Cool. Push spacebar to land, and hopefully everything works. There can be issues where we used a lot of fuel. We should have enough to get back because there's less gravity on the moon. That's pretty cool. At least it's daytime. If the moon doesn't load in, which can happen sometimes, you just sort of want to leave the game and come back. But we should be okay. Oh, we can almost see the rocket. We're coming in. Oh no, it's worked perfectly. That's a big crater. There's a slime island. That's a little bit disappointing. Prefer not to have them spawning here, but that's okay. And we're here. We are on the moon, and the first thing we want to do is be able to get back easy. Oh, and yes, there's low gravity. I'll make this global because it might help for the world downloads, which I should probably put up. Oh, that's cool. That's probably going to do it for this episode. Stoked to be here. Mobs probably don't spawn because there's no oxygen. So yeah, I guess we're probably just here to mine for some dilithium. And yeah. Hey look, iron. Oh, and it's the big ore veins as well. Sure. Oh, we have to make different torches as well. I was going to put my night vision helmet on, but that's a terrible idea. We can make like thermite. Oh, I see dilithium. That's what we're after. That is all that is holding us back from being able to make a space station. Because yes, the poll's been up and most people voted for a space station base. Not to say that we can't build like a home base on the moon, but definitely moving most stuff to the space station is the goal. But oh, awesome. Awesome. Alright. On the moon. Looking forward to having a bit more of an explore and thinking about finally getting to our space station base. See you guys in the next one.